There we go. Something's not right here. Where'd my image go? I think we broke stuff, guys. My bad. I think we accidentally broke my TikTok live. Because now there's just like a big black box at the bottom of the screen. Oops. Why is it not working? Huh. Here, we're gonna go through my scenes and clean up while we're chilling around here. Well, this isn't right either. Can I delete these while I'm live? I can't. Well, okay, never mind. We're not gonna do that. Whatever. I'll have to do this another time. I'm just gonna use this one. We're gonna use this one for now. We're just gonna make this work. Just because I want to keep all my alerts and stuff. It's a little scuffed, but it's not the end of the world. Don't worry about it. I think we set this one here. I need to move my camera stuff around so that we're not getting things like accidentally covered that shouldn't be covered. Here we go. Ever since you said that you're gonna sleep, you're on a match, still searching for players. Oof. That's rough. You hate it when it takes that long. You gotta hate it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling yappy. So I guess we're talking, you know? Normally we don't do talking streams, but I'm big talking. No games today. No, we just finished up with a TF2 a little bit ago. Right now I'm just apparently procrastinating sleep and I'm just talking. We just sitting here chatting, I guess. I mean, I guess I could play like Tetris or something in the background while we chat. But like, I don't know. I'm feeling like conversation. You want to sleep but you can't sleep? Yeah. It is how it is. I can tell that if I were to go lay down right now, I'd probably just be stuck laying there and not able to sleep either. 2:44 a.m. there. 2:44 over here as well. Well, now it's 2:45, but same time over here. I really wish my background image wasn't broken. I don't know why it's gone and done this. Why must you do this to me? It's like it's just gone. I don't know where it went. Full screen? Nah, it's just gone. We're not allowed to have images here. It's not in the budget, guys. Where do I live? I don't usually like to say specifically where, but like it's Central Time Zone. I live around in the South. I'm a Southerner, even if I don't use my accent too much. Sorry. I like to overplay it sometimes for the funny. Some people say they can tell. I don't know how. To me, my accent sounds like really neutral. Just different time in the South. Kind of. I mean, just Central Time Zone. That's all. It's not. I'm not saying like. I'm saying I'm from the South, but I'm in the Central Time Zone. That's what I mean. I have a UK accent. What? Huh? Must be Northern UK. I've heard that the northern UK is the south of the United. I don't even know. That just fell apart the longer I tried. Hold on a second. I want to see if I can go track down the image for the background. You know, some dudes with a very, very British accent. Start cursing. Then I'm gonna look from UK. Fuck. Shit. I don't know why this image is like completely broken. It's like it just didn't load. I don't know why it did that. It's so weird. Here, what can I close any applications to make my computer run a little bit better? I don't think I can. You're drinking water? Oof. Not good enough. But that almost made you fall asleep. Bro could be the perfect ASMR. What, me swearing? No, see, you know, when you mentioned that, that's really funny, actually. I have several friends who have told me that the way that I tend to ramble and, like, just talk endlessly about certain topics, that they could absolutely 100% fall asleep to doing that. And so, a few nights ago, I can't remember what night it was, I actually decided that I was going to, I was just like recording myself talking to get like my mind, like get all my thoughts off of my mind. And I was just sitting there and I was listening to it. Or rather, while I was talking, like I remembered that someone told me about that. I recorded myself talking for about an hour or something. And so I'd remembered that someone had told me that it sounds like they could fall asleep to me rambling. And I was like, well, what if I intentionally try to do that real quick? And so I was like, maybe I could do a podcast for the funnies. You know, I'm like a white guy in his mid-20s. That's like podcast time right there. Prime podcast time. And so I was like, okay, I'm just going to talk about Skyrim or something, I guess. And so I sat there and I talked about RPGs for like 15 minutes. And then I was like, okay, well, I should probably try to listen to this to see whether or not it's any good. Or maybe like I'm just not very good at podcast kind of stuff. I sat there and I was listening to it, and I literally put myself to sleep. I fell asleep listening to myself just yap. It was the funniest shit. I'm not I can't even remember like the way that I talk about it, but like just the way, for some reason, the way that I like loop around and I talk and sometimes very monotone voice. It'll eventually like I get told that it's something like listening to like a school lecture of some kind, but like not a school lecture that's of any importance. So for some reason that makes it a lot easier for people to fall asleep than me doing that. And if I'm like aware of it, I can keep my voice in an intentionally very calm and very quiet sort of manner. But most of the time I don't try to do that intentionally. I just sort of speak in my natural voice. But right here, that's me doing that a little bit intentionally. I could also play it up and do like a little bit of a hint of whisper or something like that. Or maybe even like do like intentionally an octave lower or something like that. I don't know. I honestly don't know what really usually works for sleep and what have you. But yeah, I don't know. I'm down to talk about whatever, if anyone has any sort of conversational thing that they want to bring up. Right now I'm kind of drawing a blank. I am looking forward to watching Beetlejuice 2. We're actually going to be, I think it's called Beetlejuice. We're going to be watching that for the next movie night. I don't know how many of you were here for when I had to preemptively end the stream, because I totally forgot that today was Friday, so it was movie night. And so how we had it scheduled is that we were going to watch Beetlejuice 1 so that we could get like a refresher on the movie and, you know, get into the vibes of it. And then next week we're going to be watching Beetlejuice 2. Looking at my characters kind of make you look like you redraw it. If you want to, go for it, man. I won't make any guarantees that I like use anything, but like I mean, I feel like at least with the stick figure thing, it's a lot of the big reason why I like to use the stick figures is that it's really easy for me to draw comics of like me in stupid situations I've been in. That said, I would 100%, if I were to draw this again, I would probably make the stripes less thin. I'd probably like have a lot bigger stripes on my beanie, so that way I don't have to sit there and like draw a million stripes every time I draw a pose. You finished Terrifier 3 on your phone? People just use kind of mediocre and best. What's your opinion? I mean, I've heard it's pretty good from some people. I guess it's fair that like other people wouldn't be as big on it. But yeah, I don't know. I've had a few people draw some things for me. Mainly Andrea. She really likes to draw, like the Crabagale and stuff like that. The only thing is that I think most people don't realize that Crabagale has glasses because I kind of didn't draw them in a very like big and thick line. And plus not many people really use the sub emote and really see it. So you'll see even in the background someone drew some fan art where they just drew a crab and then put my beanie on there or something. I forget exactly who made that off the top of my head, honestly. Kind of enjoyed it, but the first movie's better. I still feel like the first movie is a lot more all over the place than I remember it being. I hate to say it, I'd say Beetlejuice is like a 6. It's still good, it's still fun, but it definitely feels a little all over the place. Maybe a 5. I don't know. It's still a good movie, and I think people should watch it. Because it's a classic, you know? It's a good one, but like I also feel like it's like, I don't know. It could be a little bit of a mess sometimes. You and your friend like to draw a lot. Another drawing you're supposed to be doing that's like 3 months late. Dude, you have no idea. Oh my god, we're so late on the monthly subscriber art. I think I'm still working on the one from August, and even then, the one from August, we were conceptualizing that back in June. I'm supposed to be working, have August done, have September done, and be in the middle of working on October, but with my sleep being all messed up, and me just generally being absolutely terrible with managing time, I have not been putting time into working on art like I should have been. Like, yeah, time management isn't my strong suit either. We are so bad. Bro, why do heroes get out with crimes? You say like, why do they get away with it? Or what are you talking about? You got me curious. I don't know. Because people are willing to they're like, oh, they did so much good. I can't punish them. Why would I? Doesn't make sense. I like saying dark humor jokes, mainly about Batman. Well, he is the Dark Knight. I suppose he would do well for dark humor. Dude, I don't know what's going on with TikTok absolutely killing me in the algorithm. I know I yap about this a lot, but sometimes with TikTok it can frustrate me a bit, because I'll do like really well for a time, you know? Like I'll get like 50 followers in a stream. We'll have like 40 people watching at a time. I have like plenty of people to talk with, you know? And then for some reason it just like completely falls off, and I don't know why. TikTok's really weird about that. I've never understood how their algorithm works. It's so weird. Absolutely peculiar. Boggles my mind every single time. No one really watches lives? Well, yeah, but like, I'll have people, they'll like show up for like every... And to be clear, this isn't like an attack on any person, right? This is an attack specifically on the algorithm. Because I'll have some people, they'll watch me like every single live for a week straight, right? And then they'll disappear and I won't see them forever. And they're like, dude, where have you been? Why haven't you been streaming? And I'm like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I've been streaming like every single day. It's just that like for some reason TikTok just really, really hates like keeping people aware of what's going on sometimes. I don't know what the deal with that is. And honestly, like, although I don't do this to get views or anything, like I mainly just do this like so I could talk to people in the background while I play a game. But like, it's still a little frustrating to see like how well I can do and then things just go like that. Like, even though it's not something I care about, like I'm not gonna be over here crashing out like, oh, TikTok's like intentionally trying to keep me from being successful or something. But like, it is frustrating to know that like for some reason TikTok will just do that. And like, you're just supposed to deal with it. And it's like, man, sorry guys. I'm trying to like, I want my screen to not just be entirely pitch black on the background. My bad. Let's put that back there. There we go. I mean, that's still not the cleanest looking thing, but it's whatever. Put myself in the middle there. Never absent your lives. Exactly. It's like TikTok, for some reason, they just don't send it out. And I think that's so annoying. It's like they literally like will just not send it to people. It's so weird. Well, because you get tired of TikTok holding me back from watching your lives. I appreciate it. I don't want to be that one guy who's always like, make sure you hit the bell icon so that you get the notifications, turn notifications on for the stream, and show up to everyone. Because, dude, not even I pay attention to my notifications. Like, I'm not going to tell anyone to do something. One, that's annoying. Two, if I did that, I wouldn't check myself. Like, I don't pay attention to my phone notifications, like, ever. Perfect British accent. Do the Cappy's FNAF mod. It's literally a mod that has my vibe. I will look this up real quick. What is this? Versus Cappy. V2 online. I can't see any of this. Oh, bro's got that DDR. Hold on, let me go to Game Banana instead. I think I might have seen this. That's the one where he's like literally on a DDR like dance pad, right? He looks pretty cool. Why do you have an anime stick moon? Don't know what it is, but a friend of mine showed it to me. Everyone recently has been saying I look like KJ. I don't know why. So many people have been like saying it's like, oh, you look like KJ, dude. Oh, like, and every time it's like, I know who KJ is now, but for the longest time I was like, who the hell is KJ, bro? Because he's a very like recent sort of stick figure as far as I've been able to tell. Or because I'm white and red. Damn. When he's right, he's right. I am, in fact, white and red. Oh, man. So, here's a fun fact. I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to show you this in the background. Oh my god, why is my computer lagging so bad? Props? Which one of these is the thing I'm looking for? They might have gotten rid of most of the cool things that I want to show you. Ah, here we go. So, for those of you who have forgotten at this point, or were not aware in the first place, this background is, in fact, a live background. It is not like just a static image. Let me pop out chat so I can see what you guys are saying. You're just tired 15 minutes ago? No, you're not. Well, that's how it happens. The struggle is, in fact, real. Hey, so, anyways, this is a live background. So you can see me. If I drag this here, you can probably see the thing that is now behind my chair. I will move it in a direction that you can see it a little bit better. For chance transfer us to the living room? Maybe. Maybe a little bit. That might be a good idea. So, one of the things I can do with the live background, it being a 3D environment, is I can place these things around. And I don't know how loud this is going to be. Frankly, I'm a little scared. So, something I can set up. I unfortunately can't do this on TikTok because they keep their stuff locked down. But something I can do is I can set it up where people can basically activate certain events in the background, like relating things in my environment. I haven't set any of these up, like anywhere, aside from people being able to change cameras. But what I can do is I could set up where people could take these objects like this and do stuff like that with it. So we can have an exploding barrel. Also, yes, there is now something on my camera that is a little inconvenient. How rude of it. What else can we do here? I hope that wasn't too loud on your guys' end. So I can also sort for physics objects. So one of the things we can also do right here is we can grab this guy. Just move him a little bit over there. And so they are physics enabled, and so if I blow up this barrel again, oh, well, it probably would help if I activated play mode so that things would actually fly around when I tell them to fly around. How do I do that these days? I actually haven't enabled that in a long time. Or do I just need to set it closer? I actually don't know. Avatar at shape. I don't know why we're goofing around with this right now, but you know, this is what I wanted to do. So I wanted to show you guys cool stuff. How do I make you function? What if I set him on top of the barrel? Okay, so something I'm noticing. I don't know if he seems a little bit not falling. Oh, there he goes. You guys can't see the Goomba space program. let me move the camera over here so you can see above. No, yeah, you're good, man. Use whatever time you need to, for sure. Okay. So there's the Goomba space program. So if I'm trying to see if I can launch him away. Burn! Yeah, that's how you know it's late at night. This is what it takes to amuse me. Oh wait, how do I get him back home? He's upside down now. I don't actually know how to toggle play mode. There used to be a button that I could use, and otherwise it would like remember my scene and how it was laid out. But now it's like there doesn't actually appear to be a button that I can press that'll just like automatically fix stuff. Oop, it's peeking over. What is bro doing? Hey bro, I gotta tell you a secret. Oh my god! Really? Whoa. I had no idea. Wow. Wow, I can't believe he would say that. In front of his mom? Such gossip! Okay, I'm done with that. Okay. Oh man. How do I... Let me delete this one. I'm falling, bro. Oh, dude, you know what? Here, let's get... We're actually gonna move over here real quick. Hold on. I'm taking you to an area of this house that we never use. Let me figure out how to set this up. Were you playing when you heard an explosion sound? Oh, that's not the right thing. We don't want this. Hold on. Oop. Ignore, like, the dark void behind me. Pay that no mind. Okay, so this might look a little weird. But I'm not too worried about that. Oh yeah, this is gonna look really weird. This is gonna look more than a little weird, bud. Here. Add camera. Library corner. Boop, boop, boop. And then I just lock that one. And go over here. Hello. Oh, might help if we, you died and finally respawned. Nice. Let me adjust some things on here. Where's the FOV slider? There we go. Trying to like figure out a good setup for this. Oh, shoot. That's not what I'm looking for at all. Does that look good? Are we happy with this one? I think that's a good camera angle. Yeah, sure. I guess this is what we're going with. Hello. Ignore the fact that you can't see my feet, or like the bottom of anything. We never use this angle. We never really use this area. Basically, this area right here is actually never supposed to be a scene that we actually use. What this is for is basically we were gonna have it set up where in the background we'd have like short animations of each of my friends doing like whatever things. And I have this one friend who really likes to read. So we were just gonna put him in the background, just constantly reading. Well, just chilling back here, basically. This isn't really like a talking scene that we're supposed to be using, but I mean, it feels like a nicer area for just having a chat. What should we put on the screen to my right here? Your left, I suppose, but my right. I'm not really sure what to throw on here, honestly. Here, I have an idea. Let me go find a... Let me go find like some goofy what are those things called? Camera isn't showing half of it. Well, don't worry about that. Oh yeah, this is perfect. This right here, this is perfect. Hold on. I'm hoping it doesn't play audio. That'd be really embarrassing if it does. We just have to sit there and listen to it. Well, will this copy in the way I think it's going to copy, or is it going to copy in like the wrong way? I think it's... No, it worked. Okay, there we go. There we go. Enjoy that, I guess. What little of it you can see. Insert Minecraft zombie death sound. Yeah. Brr. Can someone turn on the radio? I mean, we got radio going. It's like chill radio. Geez, 60% of it okay. Oh, there you go. It's only something you get with a full screen experience, honestly. I don't even know what I'm doing over here right now, man. Almost makes me wish I had like an idle desk sort of position thing. Real make you want to sleep? Yeah, we should all go to sleep. But are we going to? That's a great question. I don't know what to do with this with this environment I've set up. You know what, Kat? You should go lay down. You should go lay down, and just listen to the stream. That's what you should do. Is listen to me yap. You're laid down, Cap. What do you mean, Cap? Everyone's laying down except for me. You know why I can't lay down? It's because I'd have to either I abandon the stick figure bit and I just talk on my phone, or we keep the stick figure bit going and I have to sit here in my computer. You've been laying down, laying upside down because you're bored. Yeah. That's a vibe. Are you talking about your head's where your feet normally are when you're like actually laying down for sleep? Cuz I do that a lot. Or are you talking about like you're like hanging off the side of the bed? I have a confession to make. I cannot hang off the side of my bed because my bed is on the floor. I do not, in fact, have a bed frame. I think I've confessed this a few times now. Different people are bothered different amounts by this information. I do not even have a box spring. I'd be like... I literally just have a mattress on the floor. Entirely because... I've had the same mattress for like... God, it was like... It's been like 10... God, I really hope that's not true. Has it been 10 years? Oh, fuck, I hope that's not true. I am pretty forgetful. I might have replaced my mattress at some point. I have a 1K plus PC, but I don't have a good bed. Well, like I said, someone had to buy me. They helped me buy this PC, right? Because I literally could not stream for a time. Because I just didn't have a setup that was strong enough to do it. I previously had a computer that my dad bought me when I was a lot younger, and we were using that, but it was no longer working too well. And so to keep me streaming, my buddy helped me out a lot. And I need a box spring for frame. I really do. Room showcase? You do not want to see my room right now. My room's an absolute mess. And I mean like a hoarder's level mess. W to my buddy for real, yeah. I've since paid him back for like however much it cost. I do still owe him some money for the laptop we're currently using. But I've never had a very good history with my employments. I think I've talked about this a few times. With how I get stressed easily, even just doing this stream thing here, despite the fact that, like, in the grand scheme of things, streaming is one of the, like, less stressful things you can do, at least at the scale that I do it. I tend to have pretty bad anxiety and paranoia and stuff like that, so I don't do well in a working environment, I've learned. I've tried working for the past 6 years since I've gotten out of high school, and more often than not, I usually end up needing to lower my hours to like 16 hours a week or something, just so I don't like completely break down out of stress. And even then, usually I end up like having stress build up over time that causes me to just break down and like and they have to let me go in due to some circumstances or another. It's like 20 cubic feet. It's always a mess. I feel that. So for a year now, I basically said fuck it, and we're trying streaming instead of trying to do job work. But that also means that my income's currently like very all over the place. I've cut like every expense that I would think I can feasibly get away with cutting at the moment. And also we're currently living with my parents, have been forever now. I would like to move out, but also the job or the housing market I feel like is in like a completely fucked place even if I did have a job. Because I definitely know none of my friends are having a place of their own either. And so I think my operational costs at the moment is like $40 a month. As long as I make at least $40 a month, I am here to stream. I am here for the people's amusement. But if we get to the point that we're like I can't even do that, then like we're cooked, brother. I'm gonna have to figure out doing a job. And the problem is that usually when I have a job, I don't do it intentionally, but it usually means I stop streaming. This isn't like me like being like, this is a threat, you better support me. But that's just the reality of it. I have this one guy who's been watching me for like the entire 11 years I've been live. His name's Secret. And when I have a job, usually I end up getting so stressed out, I entirely forget about streaming. For the backstory, the hero or the villain? Usually the villain, I'd have to say. villains can have some really interesting justifications and stuff going on with their backstories, stuff like that. There's a lot more depth usually within the villains' writings. That said, there are plenty of good hero like backstories out there. Yeah, villain origin story is definitely always that in hero for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna try to keep this working for as long as I can, honestly. We've had a few good days, which does make it a little bit frustrating when like we immediately go back to having like days of nothing going on. I will admit, things like in terms of like this, like me doing well would probably work a lot better if I like actually strategically streamed and would stop streaming things that get like no viewers, but I'd rather just stream what I want to stream. And if people show up, people show up. If they don't, they don't. You know? Not everyone wants to see TF2. I think the big games that people like to see from me is like Super Mario 64, Minecraft, Fortnite. I think that's like the big three. Okay. No, not Rocket League. There's like a little bit of a Rocket League, but the thing is that like I haven't streamed Minecraft in forever because I just haven't been in the mood for Minecraft. So like I don't know what I'm doing on that front, honestly. Care to play, care to be here. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it a lot. This isn't me being like I try to speak my mind and what I think about pretty openly, but I do often worry that people tend to misinterpret my thoughts as me trying to like judge certain people. Like when I talk about how I know that there are certain games that people only want to see that, and I'm like so I'm worried people are gonna interpret that as being like, oh, he's mad about that. He only wants people to be here for him. And I'm like, no, because you know what I watch? I watch people who stream the games that I want to watch Like, as much as I like to say that I would be someone who's big on personalities and stuff like that, and that is a major factor for me, at the end of the day, if I don't really care for the stream, for the game I'm watching someone stream, then I'm not going to really be around there. This is the deepest honesty you see from me. I speak my mind. I don't know. I know we tend to yap a lot, and like I just like sort of talk about whatever. But like I've always said I'm an open book. If like hell, if someone wanted to know like the ins and outs of every single thing of my setup, I would show them. Like I don't have a problem being open and stuff. Like, now granted, I'm not saying I'm such an open book that I will talk about anything and everything. There are obviously topics that I'm awkward about, and I don't like to discuss them as much. And those are usually the ones that I would ask that people avoid, you know? Because there's a reason why I'm not comfortable talking about it. Actually, Batman would still be Batman. His parents didn't die. Batman likes Joker because the Joker didn't exist. Batman wouldn't. No, Batman would still exist without the Joker. I feel like it depends on which version of Batman you're reading. I feel like on average, though, the Joker tends to come as a result of Batman's existence. I feel that, Brunswick. I totally understand. But I'd love to be with the streamer on the morning because he starts to write some poetry. Huh? Musical cat. I don't think I understood what you're trying to say there. You'd love to be with the streamer on the morning. He starts to write some poetry. Like, yes, like he would, and he would. You want stuff? I don't think that makes sense in my English brain. I'm sorry. My brain do not be speaking English right now. I speak tired. With them for 8 or 9 years, you never leave them because of your mental health. Yeah. My family. Speaking of the mental health front, we collectively are not very well off on the mental health front. Partially because we tend to all have different mental conditions. I don't know exactly what I got. I know my dad has been recently diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, I believe it was. And he can be a pretty angry individual. I get easily angry too. I best I could say is that we bipolar does run in our family and adjacent conditions and stuff like that. It is very easy for me to get very emotionally out of hand, and I'll get loud and angry, and I'll say some mean things. It happens with me. I'm not a perfect person by a long stretch. I try not to acknowledge that too much because some people find that a very awkward topic to discuss. I mean, I don't know. We can be very passionate people for having such conditions. Because, it's very easy for us to get impassioned about things, and that's part of the reason why we get so angry, I think. I think it's more like an issue of being too passionate about things. It's more easy for us to get way too engrossed in things and then thus get way too angry because of it. Because we hold it to a higher standard, you know? Which it can be both a strength and a flaw in the same ways, you know? You can lose a lot of friends because of it. Yeah, Musical Cat. I have lost a few friendships because of how I am. On average, I haven't lost enough that I don't feel like it's made me paranoid or has hurt me in any way, because I've had plenty of good friendships despite my issues as well. But I feel like for those who aren't as lucky to meet people who are a lot more chill like that, it can definitely affect you for sure. I've had other things that affect me a lot with friendships and what have you. I've met some pretty awful people, I've got to say. But, you know, life is life. Ah, man. You don't care if you lose friends as long as you don't lose your real close friends. I feel that. I don't think I've ever actually lost a friend, but at least someone who's close to me like that. But you know, I don't know how often you all have heard me talk about it, but I really don't like having I really don't like people trying to be I call it parasocial stuff a lot because it kind of is a result of it, but I don't like people just calling me their friend just because they've talked to me for a short time. It is what it is, Brunswick. I totally understand if it's gonna be the only time. Sometimes honest moments can be kind of rare. Your friend's gonna live with you. I would absolutely if I had the money, I would I would try to get a house that let me just have as many of my friends possible, just crash there, just as cheap as I can make it, just so that maybe we can all get our own places. with whatever money we can all individually save up. I would try to make it work as best as I could. It's always nighttime and get too alone for so long. It's affecting me mentally. I have a lot of friends who get very bothered whether when they're alone like that. I unfortunately I can't truly empathize with it. And I don't mean that in a way that like I think that's dumb. Like I'm not trying to like dismiss your feelings, but as one can tell with my profile picture, I'm ace as hell. I'm not like completely ace. I have had like the rare moment where I'm like, oh man, I'm not in a relationship. This sucks. But like, it is extremely fleeting. That'll barely last an hour, and then I'm right back to like just not giving a shit about anything. I don't think I've thought about relationships properly or anything like that or even like friends and stuff for like a long ass time. I'm sure you're not really talking about that in the part, what's the word? Like love-based relationship or like kind of way. I'm sure you're talking about it in a friend kind of way, but I feel like it kind of, whatever causes me to not be as concerned about like love and such topics, kind of bleeds over into the friendship kind of side of things. Which is not just, like, sometimes I will feel lonely if like my friends are like busy and no one really wants to do anything, and it will bother me a bit, but usually that just causes me to go out and try to meet new people online or something, or whatever have you. I can't go meet people in public because I have too much social anxiety to talk in person really ever. So, but like also I tend to not really ever get concerned about meeting people in public. And like in real life, like I'm fine just talking with people usually. It's both relationship and friendship problems. Yeah. So my needs generally feel like, as far as I can tell, they're a lot simpler than other people's. The problem, okay, so although that sounds like an advantage to a degree, that it's something that I'm less concerned about, I do feel like if I cared more about that kind of stuff, sometimes I wonder if I did care more about that kind of stuff, if it would push me to improve myself more, you know? And because like you say, although I disagree that you should be thinking that way about how like you think your girlfriend deserves better, I do feel like that line of thinking can usually contribute, if you do use that in a healthy way, it can contribute to you to improve yourself so that you can be better for your relationship, you know? That's not how it works for everyone. Everyone works in different ways. But you tend to hear about stuff like that sometimes, where in certain circumstances people will try to push themselves to be better, or even just like in a relationship, people at least will, because they want to get into a relationship, or they want to keep themselves in the best shape in case anyone's like looking their way. That will mean that they take care of themselves more because they're more concerned about having like other people's views and what have you. And they'll take care of themselves more to like keep them at their best self, to keep putting their best foot forward, you know? Since I lack that kind of concern, I will say it does make me a little bit of I don't take care of myself as much as I should. I should exercise more. I should keep up with hygiene a lot better. But for the most part, I just sit around and I'm doing nothing. Self-concern for others and yourself. Yep. I'll just keep doing better. Oh yeah, it's a whole thing. You lack confidence for yourself than you do with others. I'm not saying like I'm the most self-confident person, but I will say it's like a I have less struggles with confidence because I don't feel the need to be confident about as many things, I feel like I would say. Just there for an entertainment and actual fun. I wouldn't say that. I don't think any of your friends would. I don't think that I can think of anyone who's not, like, in some way weird that would try to be like, oh, I'm only want to be with this guy because he's like, I find him entertaining. I feel like although that's like a big thing when you like start interacting with people to like really like build friendships, I feel like there's not really anyone who's like gonna be like, oh, you're not being funny today, so I don't like you anymore or whatever. I feel like that's a very like manufactured concern that people make for themselves, you know? You can't see not how my friends are and what yours is, not trying to be rude. That's fair. Everyone's friendships and stuff are different. But I do feel like on average that sounds like a really big anxiety kind of thing. Like you're just letting your like it's just something that results from like anxiety, like kicking someone's butt that they worry as much about that. I don't know. I can't talk about that too much. I will say that if someone's treating you like that, though, that's not. And if I'm interpreting that right, I would struggle to call that person a friend. That sounds like some sociopathic bullcrap, dude. And that's coming from someone who had quite the run-in with some terrible ass people. And unfortunately, in my circumstances back then, those were like the only people I knew. I mean, like that was the only friends I had. And I can't just sit here and tell them like if someone's treating you like that you just need to drop them and go wherever, because I remember how fucking much it sucked to not have any friends back then, and those guys were the only people I could rely on, and they were terrible, awful, awful people. Already struggling to call oh no, a real friend. Knowing you practically wasted 8 to 9 years. Yeah, I feel that. Fuck. I knew them. They were the only people I knew in middle school. They were the first like friend group I was in, and they were just, God, such bad people. God, I hate thinking about them. I don't even want to like regale the tales of how bad they are. End up leaving 12 to 20 groups you were in with them. Sometimes a toxic friendship is a friend that was really cool and then they just transform. Yeah, sometimes cool people just turn into like really shitty people too. As much as it, like it's not this easy. It is not as easy as how I'm going to say it. But like if someone is if you genuinely think that someone is treating you that awful, you just need to like call it quits and just try your best to put yourself out there and find new people. I feel like in the long run, although it will absolutely suck balls. It will suck balls. I feel like in the long run that is better for your mental health. Lord knows I have how many like scars when it comes to like making friendships and talking with people just as a result of subjecting myself to those guys for so long. Oh yeah, some people like really get jealous fucking weird. You're talking about a wolf in sheep's clothing? Yeah. Some people are like just really shitty, you know? And the worst part is that some people, because they were like, even if they improve as a person, sometimes they just will never improve for you. Like, you are just forever the exception. Like, even if they start treating, like, learn to be better and start treating other people better, they might just perpetually treat you like shit until the end of time. Because that's just what's normal for them. And they don't reflect on like, that part. That's just how it goes, man. Human beings suck. We as a species suck, dude. Like, that's just the long and short of it. I split your message in two because TikTok's max extension says, yeah. That's how it goes. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean, musical cat. But at least you know? I probably couldn't handle that kind of power either. Ah, man. We should move on from this topic. Because I don't know what else to say. I'm like at the point where like now I've talked myself in the corner and now I'm just sort of sitting here thinking, you know? I don't know what else to talk about though. We've been live for... We've been doing this for an hour now. I just like to know. I've been talking for like an hour. Holy shit. I should have been like actually asleep. I thought I was going to talk for like 30 minutes. And now it's been an hour. So it's like twice as long as I thought I was going to be talking. Frankly, I was thinking that we were going to go to sleep like right as like 2:30. Like I think it was like a plan was I was going to go to sleep like once at 3 a.m. Kind of overshot. I mean, we're definitely not doing ourselves any good by staying up like this, for sure. It is causing us harm. The effects of staying up past, like staying up late and like not getting a good sleep cannot be overstated. It will mess you up in ways that you don't even really realize. It's something to do at 8. Dude, you should have tapped out a long time ago. You are cooked. It is actually so over for you. You should have tapped out. If you had somewhere to be that early, you should have been out of here. You're cooked. It's over. You need to stay up, don't sleep. Okay. Are you When you say you need to be somewhere at 8, do you mean you need to be actually there at 8, or you need to be awake at 8? Because this is an important distinction. Awake before 8. Ah, fuck, dude. It's gonna suck ass, but you should go for the nap. You should go for the nap. And you know why? Here's what you do. You need to go look up unintentional ASMR, right? You need to look up unintentional ASMR on YouTube and find like a video of one of those old dudes talking. So you can just listen to him talk and not feel like you have to be engaged and responding in the conversation. No. Okay, look. No, here, pause the music. This isn't actual ASMR. The reason why I say unintentional ASMR, pause the music. The reason why I say unintentional ASMR is because it's like videos of like documentaries and stuff like that. It's not actually like all that weird stuff. It's like people doing interviews and stuff like that. It's in reference to like unintentional, like things that unintentionally help people sleep. And so there's this video you can look up, and it has in the unintentional ASMR. There's like all these old dudes just talking about stuff. That shit will knock me out. If you just listen to some old dude talk about whatever, you're good. Nah, see, that's the thing. You have to find the right one to listen to. For me, another one I like to listen to is there's like this interview of Mr. Rogers talking with like an archival place. I'll listen to that one. Something about the way they talk and it being like some old dude, or even like a Bob Ross thing. I feel like Bob Ross works a lot less. It doesn't work for me as much. Because for me, it needs to be something I can focus on, but not like get invested in. You know, like it's got to be something like I don't really give as much of a shit about, but I'm like listening to it. Look for lo-fi. I mean, music does work for some people, for sure. Everyone has different like hacks. Something that helps me is if I have like not like a ceiling fan, but like a desk fan or like one of those standing fans or something that you can get. I just have that going in the background. Like the droning noise of it, that'll also help a lot. I usually use those in combination. Put the music back on. But yeah, the problem is right now, Brunswick, you need to find something that you don't really give as much fuck about, but you care about enough to listen. Here. I'll go find like the specific one I listen to. Well, we'll look this up right now. There's this. Let's go over to the freaking couch, to the living room real quick, and I'll show you. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this outside of full screen, but this is what we're doing. There's this one where this guy who's like talking about some philosophical thing or the other. Let's see here. I'll have to look this up real quick just so I can get the actual title of the video. I have it pulled up on my phone. I have like a specific browser that I use so that I can watch YouTube without ads. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna find this. Okay. This guy right here. This guy puts me to sleep, bro.
In order to be what we are, we have to come out of what we are not. Now then, here you and I are sitting in a body. Now in a few years this body will die.
He's literally just talking about like philosophical things. And it puts me to sleep. It puts me to sleep so quick. This guy's name, if you look up, like, I literally looked up unintentional ASMR John Butler. This guy, he'll put me to sleep. Stop, you need to... Oh my god. Big sneeze. Yeah, good luck, Brunswick. You need to not sleep today. Musical Cat, it's so over for you. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you for the bless you. Yo, let's go ahead and go back to my little sitting area, apparently. Musical Cat, you are beyond cooked. I have no way to help you. You know, for the longest time, you know, I'd do the same thing. I'd be like, oh, I can't sleep today. I need to stay awake. I'm not allowed to let myself sleep. And you know what? I literally can't do that anymore. I did it so many times that my body is like, I know what the fuck you're trying to pull here. We're not doing that. And it will literally just make me crash no matter what the circumstances are. I will damn near fall asleep behind the wheel if I'm not careful. And so I stopped doing that shit like a year ago. And even if I wanted to now, I literally can't. I'll just fall asleep. I'll fall asleep trying to force myself to stay awake. Brunswick, just try to hit a nap and get it like get a good alarm set up. Like set your, you know what you should do? Actually, I'm not gonna recommend you do that. That's gonna take too much setup. Don't worry about that. Or you go to 12 p.m. and you sleep. Usually play a game. Cannot do that, man. Good night. See you, Brunswick. Keep it real. Brawlhalla gets you really mad, so you focus on the game, nothing else. That's wild. Actually crazy. If I get too frustrated with something, I usually just end up quitting it. There's not gonna be a single soul. Musical Cat. You know, I would love to hang around and help keep you awake. Bye, Brunswick. Good night. But yeah, I would love to sit here and talk with you and keep you awake. But I do think I should try to take a nap. Because I'm not quite tired to sleep. But I need to see if we can wake up in time to do a morning stream. I've got to figure out what to do in order to make sure I wake up in time for the morning stream, though. Because we're already pushing our luck here. I'm hoping we can play some more Mario or something. When is the morning stream? It's whenever I wake up. If I wake up and it's like... If I wake up at like 11, just know that the morning stream is not happening, and we're just gonna do the Fortnite stream. But if I wake up like at like 8 o'clock, we'll probably get in some Mario. We'll get in some Mario or something. Hell, I might even do B3313 because I've been kind of craving some more of that. Honestly, I told myself I wasn't gonna play anymore, but I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. Ugh. Man. 4 hours of sleep is crazy. It is. You're so right. But the thing is that, like I said, I'm gonna try to take a nap because you know what? I've slept until like 5 in the afternoon, I think it was, and my ass is not tired. So we're going to try to just take a nap. Your internet's gone. Talk about a skill issue. Well, I don't want to eat up your data. Talk about a skill issue. No internet. I need to get this camera pointing away from me. I'm always paranoid about cameras. I don't like cameras looking at me. I don't think I've ever talked about this too much with anyone. But I hate cameras. I don't like cameras. I feel like there's always cameras watching me. Probably because there are. My dad really likes setting up cameras around the house. Like security cameras, like in the kitchen, pointing outside at our driveway, stuff like that. I hate cameras. Cameras are always looking at you. Fun fact, did you know that your phone is always listening to you at all times? It's true. It is 100% true. Here's the thing, though. It's not the government listening to you. It's corporations. They would like to sell you advertisements. You know how we know that? It's because it's been documented enough that if you talk about topics around your phone, you will suddenly conveniently start getting advertisements that are correlating with exactly what you're talking about, even if the companies are claiming that they aren't actually listening to you. And I took that as true when I first read it, and then immediately after that, I was talking about Pac-Man or something. I never talk about Pac-Man. No offense to Pac-Man, I don't care for Pac-Man, but I was talking to Pac-Man with my mom for literally only an hour, and then I checked my phone, and immediately I got an ad for a Pac-Man arcade cabinet game that you can go buy from Walmart or something. And several other Pac-Man things. And I was like, all right. Okay, sure. So yeah, the corporations are constantly listening to you because they want to sell you things. And they want to make money. Don't you ever forget that. And if anyone tells you you're paranoid, you're not. They want your money. At least you're not getting arrested. I guess. Thank God. The only way you can get arrested from people listening to you is if they wiretap you or something. Which is also really easy to do. But that's another matter entirely. Yeah, we're talking conspiracy theory shit at 4 in the morning. What's up? Oh, fuck. Can I just say I'm still so happy we got a Fortnite creator code? I'm so happy I got that now. You wanna know why I'm happy I got a Fortnite creator code? It's not that I'm not happy because I can get money. Although that is definitely a factor. No, I'm happy because people don't have to go out of their way to give me money Right? I hate asking for money and asking for help from people. And so I don't usually like to push donations and stuff like that. But I will 100% push something that lets me, like, get a portion of a purchase that someone was already going to be making anyways. Right? Like, if someone's already going to be, like, they're already going to be spending money and giving money to Epic Games. If I can take some of Epic Games' money from them because I have a code or something, that's great. I love that. I'll promote that every day. Yeah, no, yeah. If you buy something and you use my creator code, it gives me money. It's like a very, very infinitesimal amount of money. I think it's like, fuck, what even is the percentage? I'm trying to do the math in my head now. It's not going very well. Man, I can't think. Anyways, it's not that much of money. But the thing is that it adds up a lot, right? It has to add up to $100 when they pay it out. So it's not going to be money I'm going to be seeing anytime soon. But the point is that it adds up. My creator code is Stripe Stooge. I can turn it on the screen for you real quick. We got it in this like big gaudy text because it's funny. But if you put that in when you buy stuff on Fortnite, it gives me a bit. It's nice. I like having it. I would have never thought that I'd be able to get something like this to where people can I can just have support. The other one that I really like is like Twitch Prime subscriptions. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, I can't speak today. I think my lips are getting tired. An Amazon Prime subscription that automatically includes a single free Twitch subscription. You can give that to anyone on Twitch. And it gives them like the full amount of whatever a subscription would normally give them. That and like creator code stuff are like the only two things I'd ever want to promote, because like the whole thing is that if you don't use it, then you're giving the company more money. so you might as well use them, you know? Make that money go over to some of us little guys. I don't know. My jaw is literally like it's exhausted. The muscles in my jaw. I've done so much talking today. It's like an endurance challenge. It's so it's not like they're sore, but I can feel like they're definitely like they're spent, and I just keep yapping. Yeah, I know. I think if I train myself to talk enough, I could eventually just never stop talking. If I really wanted to, I could just talk for like an entire 24 hours. I think that'd be really funny. I would 100% do a marathon live stream if it wasn't for the fact that I'd be concerned about keeping people awake. Because I would 100% start getting loud during a marathon live stream. You have no idea how loud I would get. It'd be so bad. It would be so bad. Even though I'm live at like 4 a.m., I usually feel like I'm at least quiet enough that I'm not going to be creating so much noise. Even then, I usually prefer to not be live at 4 a.m. I usually prefer to end my streams around midnight, but sometimes I forget that I end my streams around midnight. And so we usually end up rolling past midnight. Because it's like an old habit of mine that I would stream until like 2 in the morning, and that'd just be the time that I cut out. But it's been so long that like I kind of just keep doing it out of habit, even though I really shouldn't. I don't know. It's hard for me to like put my foot down with myself because and set like okay, at this time we need to stop doing this. Because that relies entirely on my ability to remember the fact that I told myself I need to stop at this time. I'm the one that most streams out of all the people who watch. Because I got nothing going on, dude. Like, that's the long and short of it. I don't have anything going on. Most other streamers, they got a job or something, dude. I'm chronically unemployed, I'll have you know. And so I'm just like, fuck it, man. Let's do a stream. I'm bored. The thing is, I technically... Okay, this is gonna sound crazy. I need to stream less so I can stream better. You know? I need to do less streaming so I can work on my stuff in the background to make the stream better for when I am streaming. Because right now, I do not do that. I don't edit. I don't work on my environment or like anything in the background. I don't have like an actual schedule or a plan for streaming. I just kind of stream whenever. And I feel like that does cause the quality of things around here to like falter a bit. Like I could be making things a lot fancier and a lot cooler and do a lot more for things. And even have like a plan so that way we're actually getting through like the list of games that people ask me to check out and then I forget because I'm goofing. You want here, you want the real tea? You want the real gossip? The best thing I could do for this stream is to stop streaming Fortnite entirely. And that sounds insane to me, especially now that I have the creator code. But the best thing I could do is to stop streaming Fortnite because I love Fortnite too much. When I'm streaming Fortnite, I want to stream enough that we get everyone a chance that they can join in and they can play whatever games and that we can do whatever, you know? And because I like Fortnite so much, I want to have everything I can unlock in Fortnite. That means I want to do all the modes and all the quests for those modes and do everything. And it ends up eating so much time out of my day. I think we're streaming like Fortnite like what is it? Like 4 to 6 hours a day, which doesn't sound like a lot until you realize that like, oh wait, that is like someone's like job hours right there, dude. And then on top of that, I'm trying to stream other games as well. I feel like if I scheduled it out, I could probably like place Fortnite strategically. That sounds insane, but I could play it in a way that like it's strategically like it's like I only play this mode on this day, or like this mode on this day, or whatever, or I only play like however many matches. But I feel like the problem with me doing that is that then like we're missing out on the dailies each day. So then it's like, okay, well, I just need to only play however many matches it takes to complete the dailies and just move on to stuff immediately, regardless. And but then the problem with that is then it's like, well, then when do people get turns to do stuff? Like, how are we operating in this way? Like, what's going on? This is a friendly reminder that you're practically done with the battle pass. And you can wait for Fortnite wear stuff way later, and then you're done. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. That's another thing. Some of those quests do take like time to like actually work on things and do them. I'm looking at the like 0 build quest specifically. or specifically. The stream might be ending here soon because I am currently putting off a pee break because I'm too busy talking. But anyways, I don't. Epic. Hey, Epic. You know how I like always constantly bug you to remember things for me because my memory's so bad. Here's what I need you to remember for me. Why is the video just chopping videos? Don't worry about that. Here's what I need you to remember for me. We need to organize. I need you to help me organize myself to. Never mind. I'm gonna go take that pee break a lot sooner. I apparently had to pee a lot more than I thought. I'll talk in a second. Okay. Where was I? Right. So here's what we need to do. I sound like I'm gonna like go into the intro of like one of those apology videos or something. No, we need to set myself up to where I strictly, and I mean strictly, only do dailies on the forts. Except for like one day where it's like, all right, guys, this is the day where we play in multiplayer. And we're just gonna like really grind stuff out and like goof around. Because the whole thing is that just doing dailies itself is still going to take a long ass time. But it's going to take a lot less time than me doing dailies plus wanting to make sure people get turns and get to play the game and what have you. Which I'm not a huge fan on. Like having to operate that way. But and I don't even mean like zero build dailies. I mean I'm talking like we're probably not going to see zero build like basically ever. Because it's like I'm just gonna worry about the other two, which is like festival and save the world, like we've been doing. Thank you, Epic. I need to like seriously sit down and figure out how I'm scheduling things. I've said this like 8 times now, but I always forget to ever actually go and do it. So I need someone to interrupt me before I just let tomorrow's Fortnite stream just go on forever, because I will just let it go on forever. But we need to like actually take a break and figure stuff out. And I need someone to remind me that we need to take a break and figure stuff out, because I keep having this realization repeatedly over and over again, because I have the memory of a goldfish with Alzheimer's. So I need someone to back me up on that front. I don't think I need to play Zero Build. You're like 100% right. Aside from the fact that I have some quests on there to get the bonus rewards, like the quest rewards, I do still have to do some of those. Put on your notes, dude. Notes won't help me. I could literally pull out a marker and a sticky note and like duct tape a sticky note to my monitor, telling me what I need to do. And I'll be like, oh, okay. And I'll go to start doing the thing, and I just take the thing off my monitor, and then something will come up, and I'm going to forget immediately. You focus Zero Build for the end, for Fortnite players at the end. Yeah. Do I have reminders app on my phone? I do. I have reminders. I have notes. I have alarms. I have notifications. I write messages on my hands sometimes, and like my arms, like you're saying, tattoo it on your arm. I will do all manner of things. I'll like set up a calendar. I there's so many things I will do, and I will still forget. I can set up like an agenda, a planner. Like it. My brain just does not cooperate. Just like if you need me to remember something, it's not gonna happen. It doesn't matter how important it is. The only way that I have a semblance of hope of ever remembering things is if I ask someone to remind me, so that I will remember that I asked them to remind me. And even then, that's pretty spotty. I can tend to forget that stuff too. But with how far behind we are on art, and how like I'm like in this loop of like not streaming stuff on the Purple app, even though I'm really supposed to be streaming stuff on the Purple app. We're kind of, and also not doing, okay, we're not editing. We're not streaming stuff on the Purple app. We're not making any improvements to the stream setup of any kind. We don't have any plan going on for what we're streaming. Like, as much as I hate to say this, if this was a business, I would fire myself right now. Can you give me the Fortnite creator code? Yeah, I got you. Because right now I am not operating the way I should. As much as I hate to think about it in a business sense, when I decided that I was going to start streaming full time, I told myself, I was like, all right, we need to treat this like this is a business. I gotta operate and think about stuff and plan things out and what have you. I can't just stream whatever the hell I want, whenever the hell I want. But more often than not, I forget about doing that, and it's an old habit of mine, so that's usually what I just end up doing. Which is not to say I'll never do, like, I never do, like, sporadic streams, because sometimes if I have free time, I still want to do a stream anyways. But, like, I need to, like, start operating on a strict schedule. Like having fun be damned, sometimes I gotta do the boring shit. Sometimes I gotta stop the stream out of nowhere because we're like 10 minutes over schedule, so that I can go like actually do some editing and have a video to post or something, or work on art or whatever I need to do. I'm gonna go ahead and copy paste my creator code, or like type out my creator code in chat as well, in case you want to copy it or something. There you go. Should be in chat. I really need like someone who like can act as like a manager for me or something in some way. I don't know how. I need to organize my stuff. Dude, I have like written and organized things around the place. Like I even have schedules written out that multiple times over I've written out schedules. But I just struggle with like keeping the consistency up, you know? What? Something I wish I could have. Can I check if my V-Bucks challenge change? My V-Bucks balance? What? I mean, that's not how it works. It doesn't give me V-Bucks. But it will give me like it does like report like. Well, thank you for buying a skin with code Musical Cat, first of all. But it basically like yeah, it doesn't give V-Bucks like that. I'd still have to go buy the V-Bucks, but it does add up. It helps out a lot how it adds up. Like I have like a whole like dashboard I can go look at. I think it takes a while to like update and report things, but like currently we are 10% of the way through to a pay. Wow, that's actually really impressive. We've only had this for like nearly 10 days and we're already like 10% of the way there. That's wild. Not bad at all. Wow. Huh. Well, hopefully that keeps up. 1% every day. Yeah, apparently. I mean, that's nothing to cough at. That's like, what is that? Like 3 months? If it keeps up at that pace, even then I doubt it's going to keep up at that pace, but like shoot. Not bad. But yeah. I think it's plenty time for me to go ahead and try to call it quits and take a nap. I've got to go talk with my friends and like real talk with them and be like, all right, guys, I need some backup here because I don't think I want like. I don't think any of my not even that I want actually. I don't think any of my family members would help me out on this front. By organize, you mean organize my streaming computer? You mean the one that's dead? Or the laptop? What are you talking about? What do you mean by organize my streaming computer? You mean like the one that's literally running the stream? I don't get how that's going to help. What do you mean by organize it? If you're talking about like literally like oh I need to go like move my files and stuff around, then like no. Respectfully, no. I don't think that's gonna help. I think if anything, I think that's a waste of my time. Because I don't really use my desktop or anything like that. I run it. If you've ever seen how my Steam is structured, that my Steam, where my games are, is like extremely organized and sorted. I have like a million different categories. I already have like my files and stuff laid out on my desktop or like on the streaming computer in a way that's like I know where everything is. Like it's like everything's like I got folders upon folders and nested folders and I know where each thing needs to be and where to find it and how to find it. It's not like I'm just saving everything to my desktop and calling it a day. I got like 3 different drives that we use to organize things. Let me kick the music back on. I just realized we like paused the music earlier and then never kicked it back on. But yeah. You know, I don't think we really got much going. Okay, let's move past this song specifically. What is this? further in. Come on. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, the last thing I think I need to do is organize, like, digitally. I need to, like 100%. The thing I need most right now, at, like, this very moment, is I need someone that can help me, like, organize the way I operate. And in a way that's, like, I don't mean, like, in, like, a, oh, I need to, God, I remember back when I was streaming, like, a few months ago, I would constantly get bots and stuff asking me to, like, join their like, TikTok creator program or whatever it was, like, their team. That is not what I need. That is not what I need. That would not help me. Because they're going to, like, treat it like I'm an employee. And I'm not dealing with that, bro. We're not doing that. And so, what I think I would need is I just need someone to, like, help keep me aware of times, you know? Like, not, like, to the point where they need to, like, constantly be on it themselves. But, like, if they notice, like, I've been streaming or something for, like, an hour longer than I'm supposed to on something, then they just need to go, like, hey, man, maybe stop that. And I'm like, and I'd be like, damn, you right. Like, we're not trying to, like, run a tight ship over here, but, like, fuck, I really am bad with managing time and keeping aware of things. But yeah, I don't know. I especially miss not having... You know what? No, you know what actually would help? Like, forget all that I just said. You know what would help a lot more? Is someone to, like, call me when I'm, like, apparently so asleep, not even my alarm will wake me up. Because for some reason, a phone call? Dude, that wakes me up immediately. And I'm like... If someone's, like, just talking to me and, like, asking me a question, like, I'll be up, I will be alive, and I'll be moving. Like, I'm gaming. Like, literally, if you are not aware of how complex my current alarm setup is, I have this, like, app that I use, right? That requires me to scan a barcode to shut off my alarm. And so I have it set to this box that has a barcode on it, of course, because, like, almost every box has barcodes if it's, like, a store box. And, like, it was like, I can't even remember what the box is for. But I had to scan the barcode on the box in order to turn off my alarm. And so what I do is, I take this box, and I, like, chuck it. Like, just somewhere across the room. So I have to get out of bed. And I have to look for it, because it ends up somewhere in this huge-ass mess of a room I have. And somehow, despite me literally having to get out of bed, dig around and find this box with like limited brain cells, and then have to, like, focus on, like, trying to keep the phone and the box steady enough that I can actually scan the thing. Somehow, that is not enough to actually wake me up. And at that point, it's like, what do you even do, man? Like, what do you actually even do at that point? Like, I will, like, it's so bad. It's genuinely so bad. I swear in the morning, when it is time for me to wake up, I am an entirely different human being. Just put it downstairs or something. You would think. You would think it'd be that easy. My sweet summer child. You have no idea. I don't know. Like, I swear to God, like, Tired Stripe is just like the Hulk of not staying awake. Like, I am Bruce Banner. That motherfucker is the Hulk. And he is not keen on staying awake. It doesn't matter how much, like, I consciously, like, know how much I need to wake up in the morning. Like, my brain just does not work. It doesn't matter how much sleep I've gotten, either. I can sleep for, like, an entire 8 hours, and I will wake up, and my brain will still be like, yeah, but we need to sleep. So, oops. And then I'm just out. It never works. I have not found a single strategy for waking up that consistently and reliably works for me. Even if I get a full night's sleep, it is a mess. As far as I know, I could go throw that box somewhere outside. I could literally just go out there and chuck it like I'm throwing like a stick for my dog or something. As far as the eye can like see, I will throw that thing. I can almost guarantee you that my tired ass will walk out there at like 6 in the morning, track it down, and like when I can barely see anything because it's so early in the morning, and still manage to turn that alarm off, and then just groggily walk myself back to bed and fall asleep. What's going on? Nothing much, Rat Man. We're just talking at the moment. Currently I'm talking about how seemingly impossible it is for me to actually wake myself up. How long have I been streaming? When did we start streaming Fortnite today? What was that? It was around like 4-ish, right? 4-ish, 5-ish? So that was nearly 12 hours ago. I mean, I wouldn't say I've been streaming for 12 hours, but we had the Fortnite stream. That went on until about 7:30, and then we went and watched Beetlejuice. And then at 9:30-ish, that finished up. I got onto TF2. We started streaming that. We streamed that until about 2:30. And then I was like, you know what? I still feel like talking. So we moved over to a talking stream around 2:30. And it is currently 4:30. Why am I still streaming? God, if I know. Hell, if I know. Apparently I just want to talk. I don't know. We've been live for about 12 hours in that case. If you don't count, if you still count the movie night break to go watch Beetlejuice. Is this the same stream when you were playing Fortnite? No. It's not. It's not. This one has just been going on for 2 hours. I tend to take like when I take a break for a stream to like go eat or go do whatever, I usually stop the stream itself. God, why the fuck am I awake right now? Shit. Here's the plan, gamers. Have I ever played King's Quest? I have not. I vaguely know what that is, though. That's a point-and-click adventure of some kind, isn't it? Sorry. Here's a plan, gamers. I'm going to set my alarm for 9 a.m. I'm going to attempt to take a 4-hour nap. Whether or not that still ends up being a 4-hour nap by the time it is completed is up in the air. We can play FNAF into the pit. So we're going to try our best to take a 4-hour nap. I'm going to go brush my teeth and stuff. I'm going to try my best to fall asleep. And if you see me here in the morning playing Mario, then you'll know that I succeeded. If you don't, please send me your thoughts and prayers. I might not be waking up until like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. The fuck? So am I in the stream? Yeah, probably, Ratman. It is like 4:30 in the morning. Epic Gamer Dude, you have never mind, disregard. I'll figure something else out. Okay, no, actually no. Disregard the disregard. Epic Gamer Dude, your job is to ask Caxel to call me. I'm gonna ask him myself too, but knowing Caxel, he's not going to see my message. So, ask him to give me a phone call and tell me to get my ass out of bed. Yeah, ask him to call me at, like, if I'm not awake at, like, if I've not reported that I am awake and alive by, like, 9:30 CST, tell him to call me. Oh, yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to attempt to use my sleepy eyeballs. Loud and poorly compressed stock sound of an explosion. Bye.